Morning, welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today is May 27, 2021, and let's start taking a look at the futures today. We'll transition to the risk disclaimer. And the risk disclaimer states, all forms of trading carry a high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investments and objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved, and if necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer, Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, and securities, have large potential rewards, but also large potential risks. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them. In order to invest in the options, futures, and stock markets, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Alrighty, now let's get into the markets here. Alrighty, good morning everybody. Yesterday, actually, I did the trade late. I slept in. I really slept in. I'm not used to sleeping in, but just went in there. It was just really flat, so I said I'm not going to put another crazy video out like that. And just to see, until I can get my other monitor in, I think my graphics card comes in today. I don't know. It says it's supposed to, and we'll find out if I can actually set up this system properly. But with that being said, let's just take a look at the regular futures market. And a couple are going up, one's going down, oils, whatever. And bonds are creeping up. Dow futures rise more 100 points. Okay, jobs data, improvement. We are on buy phase, and hopefully our transitions are starting to get better. Maybe we're already peaking out after all these years. But it is still showing it's just not as at the extremes. One thing I have to put a note on, always in the winter time, it's way more volatile than this time of year. Plus, we're coming into, I guess, a U.S. Thursday, a U.S. holiday. So we'll see what happens from there. Now let's get these markets. Look at that beauty. Buy phase going up. Let me just put my arrow region. That's the sweet spot there. RTY 697538. Let's refresh, reload the script here just in case. 538, perfect. Okay, so that stays the same. YM, finally two patterns, possibly. Reload. There we go. There's a marking here, marking there. I'll talk to you about a little about these markings. It's another thing by Isham. Isham does a lot of research online. He's kind of in the phase what I used to be quite a few years ago. He's at that stage now. I'll call it analysis paralysis. We as traders always try to find a system that can continuously assist us to become consistent traders. And that's basically what we do. And sometimes when we keep on switching theories all the time, over and over and over again, sometimes it can bite us. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over first to the daily chart and see where we are right now. Beautiful. YM is working perfectly, and NASDAQ is. So basically, right now, if it works properly, YM is nice. NQ is just starting off. We're going back into the buy phase. If this takes off perfectly, I will be happy finally. And the only thing is on the NASDAQ, we are in this phase right here as a good sell-off. So I'll have to see if this switches from selling to buying, but this is taking off right away here. So I'll look at that first thing in the morning. And if this keeps on going up like crazy, already at 127, that sucks. 161. 0.58, 0.58, 0.75, 0.7, 136, 36. Very consistent numbers on both sides. So we'll see what happens right at market open, and if that's the case and it works really well, we can jump in right away. Hopefully I could just make a few bucks really quick, and it'll be a very, very short video. Now, what these lines here is what Isham was talking about is these are pivot points. And pivot points, this one I'm set up for every couple hours, and they say 90% of the time, in theory, it will eventually go back. Oh, I don't want to follow it since just before market open. So eventually, when it starts selling off really quickly, we can use this as a target point. And right now we actually have two. This is the newest pivot point and this is the previous one, so we haven't even come back yet. Same thing here on RTY as well. But this might take a few days to get back or a few hours, we don't know yet. And this is still within the 127 range, and this is in the sweet spot that I don't like. So if I was selling off, I would take from here to here. Here, this would hit the 50% zone. Yeah, I could take that one. This one I wouldn't be sure of. And now, 3 minutes before the open, and we'll see what happens here. And we'll go from there. I will be back. Alrighty. Okay, now let's see. We're just before the market open, and YM is creeping up, RTY is creeping up, and NASDAQ is right within that zone. So I'm really going to take a look at it to see if there's going to be a sell-off on the NASDAQ here. Not sure, because NASDAQ did show, if we recall, I might be do opposites here. Let's see here. No, it's not on this one. That's okay. It did say it was negative. Okay, so we have two pull downs on the RTY. RTY has been doing opposite first thing in the morning and then bounces up. We'll see if YM takes off right away here. I think I might even put a timer here for 5 minutes or something. Let's see how crazy this is. RTY, is there going to be a major sell-off on RTY? And Q is holding. Let's see if it bounces here. Still got to wait. I think I'm going to put a timer in here for this, the tick range. I might put it on this corner or whatever. Just a timer so we know within 3 to 5 minutes, then we can start looking at the market, instead of jumping in within the first 30 seconds. So it gives us some time to kind of analyze to see, get out of all this noise, and then go from there. Let's open this up a little bit more. Open up this one a little bit more. 68.76, 56.60. And Q is pushing up. Consolidation on red. 98.99. Do I have anything above higher there? Nothing, because it's too many days back. Okay. RTY is starting to do a pull down. I'm watching NASDAQ right now on the other screen that you can't see. I might sell into NASDAQ here. $77 to $630. Ooh, that's a $1,000 move. Sure, let's go for it.
Order filled.
So what I'm doing is I put into NASDAQ. I should have closed it right away. I had 10 points right away there. Let's see what happens. She's going to push down there, and this one I might even go on to sell too. So I'll just give it a second here. Gotta watch NASDAQ for a few seconds here. $933. do one more push and then I'll close her really quickly here. Three.
Order filled.
There we go. Got some money in the account. Let it do its bounce. I should have took the first wave there. It's probably only like 60 or 80 bucks there. I had a few hundred there. Yeah, so it's not that much. Now let's watch the RTY. This is creeping up. I'm just going to buy the market. This one's going to go up. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it at 34. Let's go sell limit to this one.
Order submitted.
Where's RTY there? Yeah, RTY is squeezing up, so we'll find out here. We'll do a pull down. Might have to do that again, and then go for it again. This cloud is too nice here. And then YM, I'll let it do another pull down.
Order filled.
Let's see if I can get a few more points on the NASDAQ here, because she's dropping like a stone here.
Order filled.
A couple $100 in the pocket there. Let me see where I am. We're almost actually done trading for today, guys. I want to see this creep up a little bit higher. NASDAQ's doing a whip back. This is still kind of consolidated here. That's fine. We're in the green right now. YM is pushing up. I'll let it pull down a little bit deeper here, and then I'm going to buy in. See if it bounces those little white dots there. I might even close this one. This one's just holding too long. Where are we in profit here? Still ahead. What is RTY doing? Of course, RTY is selling off again, playing that opposite role again. Shut that one early. Still in profit. I'll let YM. I'll wait for this to only at 75 bucks now. And I'm going to wait for YM and RTY to kick back in. There's three holding here. It's just holding too long here for my liking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up a little bit wider so I can see. I've been playing on this, so it needs to get down here. This is fading down. Let YM or I'll let NQ finish this game. Look at RTY always does the opposite. YM is going to go up the way YM is setting up. And I just want this as a deeper. Look at this. Finally, she popped up. Let's see if we can get down to. Try it again.
Order filled.
Now let's see. And then I'm going to go like this.
Order
We'll
submitted.
get that money back here. We'll watch this one. Yeah, that's perfect. RTY is coming back up. And YM will eventually go up. So let's go buy market on this one here too.
Order filled.
Now if I get 20 ticks and 20 ticks there, I'll get back my loss and profit for the day. And if we can get up to this red line, it's even better. $2.13. Where are we on NASDAQ? NASDAQ is pushing up still. This is basically a cancel trade until this thing turns around. There we go. She's popping up now.
Order filled.
Oh, I didn't mean to close. Son of a gun, my finger triggered. Okay, that one's done. Where are we at now? 175. Son of a gun. Let's just get 200 bucks in the account. 235, done for the day. So this is what I'm trying to show you guys. Is I close my finger. My finger's triggered. Every day, I'm just trying to figure out a methodology for you guys. Is even with the wins and losses, if we, where are we? 940. So 10 minutes, $235 is probably about 200 and some dollars. And what we want to do is hopefully try to hit the right side of the trade. Now RTY is taken off. I should have left it in there. And what I'm trying to figure out myself, it's because I haven't traded RTY. It's slow. It's trying to find the zones of interest. But see, this is so choppy for me, it drives me crazy. I'm used to NASDAQ, right? But what I'm finding out is if I focus on these charts, in a sense, while watching NASDAQ, because you can watch, what I'll do here, let's move this over here. Okay. See this webbage? This is where I was getting burnt here, but look at that, our YM. It was moving so slowly, but you could see the patterns going correctly. I took a big punch going down, made a few bucks. Did I take a buy-in? I can't remember. I think I took 2 punches down. But see this was my day trend sell. And I said, okay, it's just going to push down. So that's why I felt comfortable taking this trade. This one, I'm still trying to break out on the RTY because the markets are slowing down. But I looked at the phase. This is going up. And then RTY, I might have to watch maybe for 10 minutes. I'm going to program something and see how this thing's playing out. Because this is ugly, as you can see. For NASDAQ, you go from 90 to 60, 60 to 80. We get whipped out if you don't have a big bank account. This is manageable enough that if you take one bad trade one way, you could cash it on the other. And when they both line up on the same wave pattern pop, then this is where you're seeing me making a few bucks here, a few bucks there. And this is all I want to show you on these videos. Because I keep on getting emails saying, I'm trying this, doesn't work. I'm trying that, doesn't work. So I'm trying to simplify it. And look I'm using only, well, I have 2 monitors, just a laptop. But the laptop is only looking really at the energy. And then, let's move this across here. And then this is hopefully getting into a pattern that it will actually push. The thing I haven't really enjoyed is it hasn't been in my sweet spots yet. See how the YM pushed up and now she's just whipping out from 60 to 50. It's just ugly. But anyways, that's it. Other than that, I'm going to upload this video and just make sure you guys pinpoint your trades, trade safe. And if you guys from the US, tomorrow is going to be your last day, and you guys enjoy your weekend. Take care. Bye.